Ah, the microphone is on. Yeah, Colossus. The Patreon stuff only works on the actual painting page.
Easy there, neckbeard.
So you could do it now. Well, it should work in theory. Well, it should work in theory. Oh, shut up. Well, it should work in theory. Oh, shut up. Well, it should work in theory. Oh, shut up. A little bit of reverb there. Just remixed myself live.
She was a rank amateur compared to Dr. Colossus.
Right. Are we on YouTube as well? Looks like we are. Stuff. Right, so this is the David Icke model. In case people didn't guess, of course it was going to be a lizard man, right? There we go, that's a bit better. Alright. So it might be a quick stream today. It depends how quick we get this bad boy done, to be honest. I reckon it might be quite quick, to be honest. We'll kind of see. Oh, need more brushes. Getting to the point where I'm going to have to buy some new brushes. I'm going to need to get some new brushes, and I'm waiting until payday. I want to buy some new brushes, and I'm eyeing up some what's it called? I was talking to Mitch about it the other day. Some panel lining stuff, and I was thinking about actually getting some dedicated dry brushes as well, like a set of 3. They're like 20 quid. Now, the theory is that you can use like cheap makeup brushes as dry brushes, but in all honesty, I haven't. You know, I've bought a couple of sets of cheap makeup brushes now, and I feel like they haven't been doing the business, to be honest. I mean, I could, you know, stay on the lookout for some, you know, cheap makeup brushes for dry brushes, but you know, sometimes it's better to just spend the money, do you know what I mean? And it's not, I won't be buying GW ones, do you know what I mean? I'll be buying like AK ones or something like that, something that's reasonably priced. And so yeah, I need to get this commission done and out the door, really. This is part of that big dinosaur lizard thing. And another thing, I found a bit of an issue with the speed paints, because my speed paints are the Mark 1 speed paints, like the one that I'm using now, and the reactivation is just no good at all for what I want to do. And it's such a shame, because like I said, that model should have been finished before, really. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, why are my usual sort of techniques not working? And then I realised what it was. I was like, this should look a lot more brighter, a lot more vibrant than that. And then I realised, it's because the Army Painter speed paints were active, like they're reactivating and like just making everything just look like a bit duller than it should be. So my remedy, I'm hoping it's a remedy anyway, is I'm going to matte varnish. I'm going to matte varnish it and then paint over the matte varnish so that any extra highlights I do add are not getting, they're not reactivating the paint underneath. Or I bloody hope that works anyway. And I said it's such a shame with those Mark 1 speed paints because, you know me, man, I'm all about finding cheaper alternatives to GW, and they're as good, if not better, than contrast paints, but not with that reactivation issue. I know it's like a well covered kind of issue, but I'm just giving you my few pennies on it. Is it just Colossus we got with us today? We got any of the other regulars yet? See if we get any conspiracy theorists through the door. Seriously, I've said it before. Like, I mean, I know Ike's a nutter, but like, some of the stuff he says is actually pretty decent. Like, not his general theories about what's going on, but like some of his sort of like life views and like motivational quotes are actually quite banging. I've got way too much of this paint on the palette. It's a bit of a waste. I find it hard on these lizard men to work out where the scales begin and where the armour begins. Need to mop up something. And the other savage thing with this speed paint reactivating is it savages up your palette. You know, because if you're mixing them over the top of other paints, even just a little bit under there will reactivate and mess up the sort of colour that you've been working on. Now, how late do you reckon today's stream's going to go? We started at 8. I reckon I might be finished by 10:30 on this bloke. I kind of hope I'm finished by 10:30 so that I can have a bit more of a relaxing evening. And it'd be nice if we had as successful streamers Mondays, but in all honesty, I don't think so, because you know, if you're painting up a Mortarion or something like that, people want to come and have a look and see what you're doing, but like rank and file minis and stuff like that is less of a draw, isn't it? No, this isn't the last model in the commission, mate. I've still got... Remember I was painting that the actual big dinosaur thing? Like, this is part of that, so I've still got the big dinosaur to do. Like I said, the main actual dinosaur himself is pretty much done. Or it would be finished if it wasn't for the speed paint reactivating. I could leave it as is and base it up, and that it's a fairly decently painted model, do you know what I mean? But unless I'm happy with it, I don't want to let it go out in its current state, because I feel like I could do more with it. I've got a feeling this guy's going to be painted pretty rapid. We are almost done with the base coat, really. There's only really 3 colours on this guy. Or maybe 2, maybe an extra colour, thinking about it. Get some bone sort of in there as well. You can kind of like practice on the base as well for this guy, kind of like put some bits and bobs on there that are going to go on the big dino. See how they look. Sometimes I do wonder, should I be sub-assembly, painting these sub-assembly? I think he's got some sort of like jaw armor there or something, I think. If Lizardmen were listening to a particular genre of music, what would it be? I don't know. Genre music. What would Lizardmen listen to? It's not. They're not going to be listening to like the finest Cannibal Corpse or anything, are they? Lizardmen. They live out in the jungle and stuff, don't they? Like, do you reckon they'd have like some weird like tribal music or something? Nickelback, yeah, certainly not Nickelback, mate. Nickelsack. I kind of don't get what the hatred was for Nickelback. Can somebody explain it to me? I mean, I know that they're like just kind of cringe, really tame, like rock, but I don't get like the supreme hatred that they got. Like, did they do something that I'm unaware of? Do you know what I mean? That like made them deserve all of that hate. Did they do something nasty in Canada or something? Yeah, but everything's like ultra processed these days, like literally everything, right? Like there's nothing that isn't ultra processed. Or almost nothing. You know, even like supposed like punk bands and stuff, like, you know, massively sort of overproduced now, aren't they? You kind of know my philosophy on sort of making my own music. Colossus with playing sort of live tech thing. See, this is the issue, man. This is why I'll never break into these things. I'm always into stuff that like other people just don't like, or I'll see something else in it that they don't see. And I wish I wasn't. I really just wish I could, like, you know, bop along with the mainstream sometimes. Because I feel like my life would be so much easier. You know, couldn't I just, like, in rap music, like, you know, modern rap music and, like, you know, hip-hop or, like, something like that, you know? Along with like liking football and things like that. Why do I have to like be into like stuff that bloody nobody else really likes? Is it like subconscious that I'm like, if other people like it then it makes me not like it on purpose? Do you know what I mean? Is it something in my subconscious that's causing me to do that? Or is it just that, you know, I'm a bit different, I'm a free spirit? It's probably just I'm a bit of a bellend. Is generally the answer to these things. I'm nuts. Cheers, glasses. The answer I was looking for. Yeah, I'm so crazy. Generally, if anyone turns around to you and says that they are crazy, they're just not, do you know what I mean? Only the most vanilla people. Like, people who are actually crazy don't realise they're crazy, you know what I mean? They certainly don't go around saying, I'm crazy. Generally. Got any randoms out there on YouTube? Come and say hello. Ask me a question. Dare you? And for anyone who's new or is watching this in the future, I'm double streaming, so I'm streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, so that's why the chats are not necessarily lined up. So apparently we've got 3 concurrent viewers on YouTube, so one of those is me, I'm guessing. One of them's probably my missus, and one of them's Colossus, so yeah, nice to talk to myself. Lay down the law. Yeah, no worries, Colossus. I appreciate it, mate. One day that pesky algorithm is going to turn around and go, you know, I'm actually going to promote this today. I've been trying some different stuff you guys might have noticed on YouTube. Putting out some shorts and kind of practicing for some more longer form comedy-esque based content, because I'm just fed up of, you know, I'm not even going to bother attempting to follow the algorithm or anything like that anymore. Like, you know, what other people are talking about, etc., what the popular thing is to talk about. I'm just going to go back to super basics, and like, I'm just, YouTube wise, it's just going to be what I want to do, man, which is generally take the piss out of GW, or like just like not take the hobby and stuff like that too seriously, because I just think everything is just taken way too seriously in the hobby these days. So I'm going back to my roots, i.e. I'm basically going back to epic narrator style stuff. That's what I've decided, because I can't be bothered to edit like a long form painting video or something like that just for it to get lost in the algorithm. Whereas if I edit like a long form sort of narration or something that's funny or something like that, I don't, you know, that's not like a waste of time, you know, because that's something I can look back on and be quite proud of. I might be proud of painting videos and stuff, but I'm generally more proud of when I do something a little bit more creative. So like I said, Primark's at the pub is very, very close to having a release. I'm not sure what to, maybe you guys can help me with the title of Primark's at the pub, and I'm not sure what to put on the thumbnail. I might just make it very, very basic, as in like literally like 2 Primarks walk into a pub, but I was thinking instead of Primark, maybe Space Marine, because most people, unless you're in like seriously into the hobby, like you know, most people don't know what a Primark is, whereas everyone bloody knows what Space Marines are, don't they? Like, oh, Warhammer Space Marines. Again, just to try and catch some of the normie audience as opposed to the super neckbeards like ourselves. Like I said, any input on that would be appreciated. Sci-fi, mate. Oh yeah, man, you lucky boy, mate. Cuz the legend went mental last stream, he dropped like 5 gift subs, man. I don't think anyone's dropped 5 gift subs since COVID days. You seen any of my newer YouTube stuff that I've dropped recently, sci-fi? Been doing a few shorts in preparation for kind of a larger release, which will be coming soon. I was just discussing with Colossus and the rest of them, all 5 people or whoever's it. Nice one, whoever that was. Beazle, man, thanks for the sub. Was that a YouTube sub?
Glory of the Imperium.
Thieves, is that the first time you've hit the follow button on Twitch? Oh, you liked Gusco being told the news? Yeah, that, you know what, man? What was quite interesting about that when I released the video, it got absolutely battered, mate, by downvotes. Originally, it got to like something like 50-50, like to dislike ratio, and I was like, oh god, what have I done? Like, you know, I didn't think it was that bad. And then it all started to like filter out, and it's on about 90. It's on a like 90% like ratio now, which is fine, you know. But like at first, I thought, oh man, well this is obviously not the way to go. Like, I must have created something so heretical and annoying that people are just downvoting it left, right, and centre. But I couldn't see why it would cause that much. You know, why people would dislike it that much. But like I said, it's filtered out now, and it's on like 90% like rate or whatever. You can't say they're wrong. I mean, if they don't like it, they don't like it. Do you know what I mean? It's not like if they don't like it, they're not wrong. It's just when it comes to downvoting things, I think, you know, I've probably downvoted a YouTube video maybe like once or twice in my entire life. You know what I mean? I mean, I know not everyone's like that. Some people just do it like just out of spite, don't they? And I don't know. I mean, you know, everyone's different and everyone has different watching habits. But like I said, for me, just downvoting is very, very rare for me to do. Little and screaming up a storm in the next room. And I swear she's already like twice the size of what she was. Like the doctor's induced birth, so it means that like apparently, like when we had the final scan, they were like, "Oh, the baby's not growing anymore, and we need to get her out. So we're going to induce labour." I just feel like, you know, my missus is Chinese and she's quite small, and obviously the baby's going to be quite small as well, and you know, and it's a girl, and I feel like there was no need to induce the labour. I feel like that just caused more I mean, I'm not a doctor, am I? So who knows? But I just feel like that. In my gut feeling is that was the wrong decision, and like, you know, who are we to second guess the doctors, right? But my gut feeling is that if they just let the baby pop out on its own, like, she probably would have arrived, instead of arriving like a month ago, she would have arrived like 2 weeks ago or something, I think. Because she's at like a sort of more like average weight now. Because when she come out, she was only 2.6 kilograms. I can't remember what that was in pounds. But now she's like 4 kilograms or something like that. So she's put on weight like super quick. And, you know, it wasn't like she was unhealthy or anything. It was just like she was a little bit small, you know what I mean? And like when we were actually at the hospital as well, they said like, you know, because they're inducing birth, so if you guys don't know what that kind of means, or like you haven't heard it before, basically they like gave my missus chemicals or hormones to like speed up the process. And I just feel like that naturally would have happened without that, if we'd have just waited like a week or 2 weeks. And you know, when you're doing things unnaturally like that, you know, she ended up having, you know, they ended up having to use forceps, and she was in labour for like 12 hours. Whereas I feel like if they didn't do that, then I feel like it would have been a lot quicker and a lot easier on her. The end result is a healthy baby, so you know, we'll never know whether that was the right decision or not, but my gut feeling tells me no. They could have. That wasn't necessary. Don't know if there's any midwives in the audience who might. Just on the off chance there's a midwife out there. What's your opinion on that? Am I chatting shit? Because if I am chatting shit, then that's 90% of my channel. Colossus, I feel like there might be a Lethal Company update. And I know that anyone who's into gaming has probably seen all the clips about Lethal Company and stuff like that. So the game to play at the moment, or was the game to play a couple of weeks ago, but it is actually really fun, and I actually recommend it. Colossus, depending on how quick I get this done, you fancy jumping on it after this maybe?
Gentlemen, I wish I could say I was glad to see you sharp, but I ain't so there.
Go for a lot, mate. See you, man. Just need to move the...
Gentlemen, I wish I could say I was glad to see you sharp, but I ain't so there.
I changed the stream aspect ratio before jumping on because it's been a bit weird and it keeps jumping about, and like, so I'm hoping that it kind of looks a little bit more normal today. I don't know if any of you guys can notice any difference or not. You know, sometimes these sort of differences are all in your head. And being obviously a one-man band, I've got no one to kind of help me out or give me a second opinion on it. So sometimes you might do something on the stream and like make a decision, and you're like, that's the complete wrong one. Man, I need to sample the Red Coat Roadman for the music streams. I've got a hankering for a music stream this weekend, actually. So keep your eyes peeled. Maybe Friday. And then maybe then I'll commit to a streaming schedule. Maybe. I mean, really, I need to kind of commit more to these streaming schedules and stuff. I've said it many times before. It just keeps me on the straight and narrow, and it means I'm in the house as well with the little chavvy in the other room. Right, really, for a battle ready miniature, that is more than done. If you just painted the base, on that, that's battle ready, isn't it? Maybe a little bit of wash on the ropes and painted the base, then that's a respectable battle ready model. So what colour do you think jungle dirt would be? It'd be like a really dark brown, wouldn't it? I think I've got the kind of colours wrong on the actual big dinosaur itself, because I did a more like reddish earth colour, whereas this jungle, it's going to be like really, really dark brown, isn't it? So I think that's what we'll go for with this guy. The questionably named paint, if I can find it. And I want to use this. I'm going to use this coat to arms bright gold as well, but it's not nowhere near as bright as my other pot of bright gold. Is that it? Yeah, there's the questionable paint. I suppose it's just Spanish for dark, isn't it? I'm just wondering. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, buddy. Thanks for the raid, my man. Just jumped in and got a bit of a wash disaster there. I've got no idea where that came from. Thanks for the follow, Piccolo, mate. And welcome in. I'm sure Buddy's given you the lowdown before you arrived, so I'm sorry, no old hammer today, but my Acer, how's it going, buddy? And anyone on YouTube who's wondering what the hell was that, we just got raided on Twitch. So another very talented streamer by the name of Buddy Minis, proper all-round sound geezer, just raided us and brought his patrons in with him. So yeah, how did the Ultramarines go, buddy? For everyone else, we're very early stages of this Seraphon. Is that what they're called these days? Fucking lizard man, mate, is what. We're just finished the base coat on this lizard man, and I'm wondering what stage to do next. Any suggestions?
Get your ass to Mars. 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 Get your ass to Mars.
Oh, why are the stickers not on the top? Stickers should be on top, shouldn't they? There we go, that's better. Who played that anyway? What legend? Colossus, get your ass to Mars. Yeah, no worries, buddy. I know how it is, man. After a stream, the last thing you want to do is kind of jump on someone else's stream as well. So I appreciate the raid. Okay, that's bad news. Look, that is a severely dead coat d'arms paint, but it's okay because I think I bought that like way before I went to China. So like that's like a 10-year-old paint maybe, and it's a French bastard. There's a French bastard. Let's go, Mitch. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a list of some new paints I need. I'm gonna have to go on the list. Am I gonna have to be ghetto and make my own grey? I'm feeling lazy today. Grey it. Hanging? Are you drinking yesterday, mate? That's not like you. Or is it just an early start? I mean, yeah, I appreciate you joining us, Mitch. Especially if it was a 4 o'clock start. And of course, if anyone from my man Buddy's stream wants to come and say hello, we don't bite unless you want us to. No, that line's probably going to send most of you scurrying back, never to return, but you know, we all make mistakes. Are we having a sticker meme stream today, are we? Is that how we're rocking today? Easier than putting a sentence. So what's your new job title then, Mitch? What is it you're doing? So you're no longer doing sales, mate? What have you moved into? I think you did say just a management role. Installation site manager. Doesn't that involve telling the deadheads what to do that you were doing at your last job? Or are these guys not so dead? I'm liking that bass line on this tune. Hey, Zen. Yeah, man, it's David Icke's favourite minis, then. This is. Got it on good authority. Oh, there's 14 sales, guys, man. There's quite a few. I need some feedback, chaps, on what you thought of one of my YouTube shorts, on the Guzskull YouTube short that I did on Monday, was it? I did that I'm quite chuffed I did that in an afternoon or an evening. Yeah, like I said, Mitch, I keep saying, oh, I'm going to get my CV off, man. Fucking time, man. I've got, like, hopefully the stream finishes at half decent time today, and then I'm going to have to get that CV sent off, man, because especially with the little one now, man, I need more money. I don't really justify staying where I am at the moment. I was too white. So Zen said he liked it, that's good. What about the rest of you?
Do it.
You know what, man? I'll be quite disappointed if Primarchs. Ooh, who was that or what was that? I think that's somebody on YouTube. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the subscribe. Unknown person. Bloody hell, that's a blast from the past. Haven't heard that sticker in a while. Oh, Zen. Yun was going on about moving to Brum again yesterday. I mean, the houses are so like quite a bit cheaper, aren't they? If anyone wants to get involved, stickers are available on Twitch.
You are ready to excel.
That's a real follow. JRH, mate. Cheers for that, my friend. That's what we like to see. David Icke fan, I'm assuming. So you're going to get a special thank you now, my man. We had 2 follows, didn't we? I'm being a bit rude, didn't I? I haven't thanked anyone. This is for you, JRH, for hitting the follow button.
Thank you.
And this is for our man Piccolo, who hit the follow button half hour ago. Sorry, I missed you, mate.
Kapla!
And we actually sci-fi finally hit the button after about 20 minutes. So this is for you.
What must I do to convince you to stop?
Hitting the follow button so late, Mr. Sci-Fi.
Itty bitty smile, but just let the mouth curl a little bit. There's an old Talaxian song my mother used to sing me as a child. I'm gonna sing it to you every day from now on. It goes.
Mr. Morgan! I'm sorry,
Yeah, it kind of went with the music there, didn't it? Little remix. Little Star Trek remix. Of a murderous Tuvok. Ah, buddy, you're back, man. Cheers for sticking around, mate. I know what it's like after doing a stream. You just kind of want to mong out, don't you? Can somebody get our man Buddy a shout out? Oh, Sci-Fi, you love my music streams, mate. Good man. Zen, I don't know if you heard me say yesterday, but I know that Clint and potentially Dread are coming down my way. I'm gonna say maybe chance. I think it's next month. Maybe chance for a few shandies potentially, mate. We like David Icke's Lizard Man so far, do you, mate? Yeah, best thing. I haven't got a date yet, Zen. Maybe ask. You'll have to ask Clint, mate, or Steve-O, because they're going. I think they're going down for a bat rep with Steve-O or something like that, mate. And yeah, as you know, Steve-O is like 15 minutes down the road from me, really. I'm just thinking this is probably Obsidian, isn't it? Because he's got like an Aztec feel, so I'm going to put like some sort of dark bluey black colour on there, which I think contrast would be good for it, actually. With a dashing of blue wash in there. The old combat patrol thing. With what? Lizardmen? What's the Age of Sigma version of the Combat Patrol? I think that might be what I've bought for the bloke. Because we were looking for... I was looking for ages for him to just buy the Carnosaur on its own. Like, there was nowhere, so we ended up buying the whole combat... Well, I think that's probably what it is. What you're talking about, like the battle group or whatever it's called, right? There's a fair decent amount of minis in there. I mean, you get the Carnosaur. You can make this bloke with it. What else is in there? You get loads of those little like Velociraptor dragon like rider things. Oh, also next week I'm going to be making a guest appearance on somebody's stream, by the way, so if you guys want to tune in for that, any Old Hammer fans, I'm going to be on Crown of Command, who's like the top dog of Old Hammer, Old Hammer, mate. ex-heavy metal painter. Josh, his name is, lives in Japan. He invited me for a podcast a while ago, maybe 6 months to a year ago, on Crown of Command, and I did that, and we've been chatting every now and then since then. And he wants to do like a joint stream, like just do some painting and have some beers basically. And he's got a he said he's got a Golden Demon questionnaire or something like that, Golden Demon quiz from 1996 that he wants to do on stream, so I'm bang up for that. So I'll let you guys know about that. That'll be going down next weekend, and that'll be on his channel. But I'll put everything in the Discord, etc. Oh mate, you got all the old lead models as well, when metal models were the best. The lead models, so much better than the white pewter or white metal, whatever you want to call it. I had this conversation like a million times, like way before the Finecast scandal, there was the white metal scandal, right? As we all knew, that white metal just sucked so bad. But god damn it, man, I'd take white metal over Finecast any day. Come on, have we got any conspiracy theorists hanging out in the YouTube chat at all, who were perplexed by the thumbnail, or maybe perplexed by the stream? In case people are wondering, I'll put a juicy thumbnail of David Icke looking quizzical and a lizard as the thumbnail for this stream for YouTube. One of my better thumbnails, even if I do say so myself. And again, those of you on YouTube, it is live, so feel free to jump in the chat. I'd love to hear from you. I say this all the time, but I mean, I feel like, you know, where YouTube is less for streaming, you've got to train your viewers, man, to get involved. Do you mean Finecast, JH? Oh, mate. Basically, Finecast is just a really inferior resin. So, instead of all the old metal models got transferred, well, not all of them, but a lot of them got transferred into this god-awful Finecast stuff. And basically, mate, it's the Finecast molds. They've got like sprue marks, would be the best way to describe it, like mold marks that go straight over the detail of the original metal model. Bubbles bubbles, like loads of bubbles in like which like completely like destroyed the detail as well. Brittle, evil to work with. What else am I missing? Bent weapons, the whole lot, mate. And like, I know there's going to be people here who are going to turn around and go, you know what, I haven't had any trouble with Finecast. Well, you are bloody lucky if that's the case, because every time I've had the misfortune to have anything related to Finecast, it has just been dire. And not Danny dire either. Not a good dire like Danny, but a proper shit dire.
Mr. Sharp, sir!
Oh man, cuz. There you go, Sci-Fi. If you're still there, mate, you can say thank you to our man Cuz for yesterday's massive act of generosity. Oh, there we go, Zen. That's some psychologist shit right there. They say anxiety is just a conspiracy theory about yourself. We're in the Matrix. We're in the neckbeard Matrix, mate, all of us. The beard tricks. How would you the neckbeard Matrix? How would you make that into like a quip that rolls off the tongue? And this is for your generosity yesterday, cuz.
I'd buy that for $1.
Thank you, mate. Should have taken the metal pill, not the resin one. Yeah. On the left hand is a finely crafted lead pewter model. In the right hand is an abomination known as Finecast. Do you choose to bow down to Games Workshop's marketing? The funniest meme with that I've seen is like a raver one. And it's like two blokes just gurning their face off, and it's like Morpheus is like, you can take the red pill or the blue pill, and it's like, hold on a minute, did you just take both pills? And then there's just two geezers like, yeah, gurning their faces off. Always try floor pills. Yeah, remember guys, vaccines are a major conspiracy. But you don't want to put that in your body, but it's fine to just buy a random baggie of a bloke and do a line off the toilet seat, right? That was something else that I saw like funny on like a raver Facebook. I think it was DJ Slipmat. He was like, going on about like anti-vaccine stuff, and then somebody wrote in it. It was like, yeah, that's fucking rich coming from you, mate. Like, you know, all of these ravers in here who are moaning about taking a vaccine, but they don't think nothing about doing like a line of crystal something off some random bloke off a dirty toilet seat lid. It's like, he's got you there, mate. Yeah, JRH, ain't that just right?
Garth has many strange theories. Broccoli coming from space is just one. I don't like broccoli. I don't eat it as a rule. It's very fashionable now to me. It could easily come from space. I'm sure that's nonsense.
Yeah, there we go. I believe that broccoli's come from space. And if you didn't think that was funny, then I don't know what to say to you.
You shut your mouth, Liz.
No, you shut your mouth, Sash. That was fun. If we lose our sense of humour in this place, we might as well kill ourselves.
Oh, the phrase "kill yourself" probably just got me thrown off of YouTube. Whoops. The algorithm's having a fit now. The god of the algorithm is like, must no longer promote, must bury stream. Right, it's starting to take shape, look. Man, I don't know how some of these streamers do it, where like they must have like a super camera where, like, you know, it's always like in focus all the time, and like, you know, you can see exactly what they're doing. Like me, I move around like all the time. But like some people just seem to, like, you know, they're really static, you know what I mean, when they're painting. I mean, buddy, you're like me, aren't you? Like, it's kind of like, see things, you know, moving like that. But sometimes when they go on the stream, I'm like, how can, like, you possibly paint like that? I've also seen some like painting handles that have got like a metallic, I think they were called a grim grip, which, you know, they look decent. Like, I'm not saying that, but it's just a feature on it that I just didn't understand how you're meant to use it. It's got like a magnet on the bottom of it, right? And a sticky bit, like a sticky metal bit that you can like plonk down on your desk and then do it like that. But I can't see, for me personally, I can't see how like I would ever kind of use that, you know? But what situation would call for that? But why would you need that feature? Oh, is that what it is, buddy? Like I said, I mean, for me, I'm just trying, like, you know, I'm not poo-pooing it. Like, I'm just like, because I'm sure it would have some use to someone, but for me, I'm like, what is that? What is the point in that? And obviously, it wouldn't be designed that way unless it had a point. But I just struggle to find what the point is, you know. So, you know, if it's designed for disabled people in that sort of way, that kind of makes sense. Did somebody just say blobby? Yeah, that's right, mate. I'm slagging disabled people off, buddy. That's right. Bloody blobby. It's blobby that made me say it. The true arch heretic. How's Chaos Doggo doing, Zen? Don't tell Misty that I asked how Chaos Doggo was doing before I asked about her. But you know, Zen, if you do come down and see Clint and that, you could pop in here and have a look at the Garfling if you wanted. And say hello. Alright, buddy man, thanks for jumping in, mate. Always appreciate it. And again, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated, and Blobby appreciates the raid too. Yeah. That's the thing. Mate, they've brought gladiators back, so who says they're not going to bring Blobby back next? Perfectly timed. Perfectly timed there, Mitch. Nice. Well done, mate. Dave, I really hope that your nan did date David Icke in the past. If so, I want to interview her. I want to interview her about her amazing painting techniques and also what mystical techniques David himself performed on her. And then share that with the rest of the internet if that's cool with you. Is David Icke just... I mean, obviously he's international. He's an international phenomenon now, right? But was he known at all? Like, outside of the UK? Before the internet? I suppose he was, because he was still like doing talks and stuff around the world, wasn't he? Yeah, he used to be yeah, he like... What happened? He like broke his knee or something? And then that scuppered his like pro football chances. But then he became a presenter, and quite a well respected presenter as well. But then went off the deep end, didn't he? He went on to, it was Wogan, wasn't it, where like everyone started laughing at him and that. Right, I need a really, really bright gold. I've got a bad feeling that this coat of arms paint is not quite up to the task at this stage. To give it like a proper shake. It's not like my old coat of arms gold. Nah, it's not bright enough. I feel like this polished gold might be too much. We'll see. Maybe I can put a bit of this polished gold on there and then maybe take it down again with a coat of wash or something. Yeah, if you watch that interview, Icon Terry Wogan, it's pretty brutal. Kind of feel a little bit sorry for poor old David at that point. And then he was saying that he couldn't go like 5 minutes down the road without people laughing at him and turning up at his house and stuff like that. And again, that kind of idea that, you know, that sort of thing didn't happen before the internet is just rubbish. Like, people have got such a short memory. Right, this bad boy is taking shape very quickly. Now we are well out of dog shit stage, and we're into basically we're getting in a finish line with this guy. How long have I been streaming? That's another YouTube follower or sub. I really need to sort out the YouTube alerts. So whoever you are out there, thank you very much. Right, what colour eyes do you think he should have? Yellow? I feel like lizard men should have yellow eyes, right? Hey, chat, you gone quiet. Give me something to work with. Dave, my usual question. What's the current... What have Games Workshop done recently? Well, chat was quiet until a robot Space Marine turned up. Dave, what Games Workshop gossip should I be chatting about, trying to entertain everyone? The latest faux pas. Know about their scalping issues, right? Oh, I've got the massive frog lizard thing to paint, but the frog lizard guy is basically done, but he's not done to a level that I like, because I feel that the not contrast paint. What is this stuff called? Speed paint. The army speed paint that I've got has been reactivating underneath the layers of highlights, and the highlight layers just like are getting muted because the base coat's reactivating. So I'm gonna basically give the actual big lizard guy a spray with matte varnish and then go at it again. How long have I been painting this guy for, JRH? Let's have a look. This is 1 hour 45 minutes. So for 1 hour 45 minutes, that's a more than respectable job, I think. Even if I do say so myself.
Deodorant is the neckbeard's only weakness.
Deodorant is the neckbeard's only weakness, cuz.
Robot Space Marine!
Are we just going into sticker attack mode, are we? Pack it in! We'll be going to bed early with no supper.
You royal boob! Be punished!
Oh, there we go. I'm in for it now. Yeah, he's starting to look bad boy blood. What bad boy thing in that, bruv. Mate, why are all the youngsters speaking like that these days, man? That road man. Like,
Black, are you bum? Are you getting rude, man?
exactly, cuz. I know, Mitch, that was. Yeah, like, all the youngsters running around talking like they're fucking Top Boy or whatever. It's like, I don't mind it if you're from London.
You think you know bad? You're a fucking choir boy compared to me! A choir boy!
Alright, calm down. Don't mind it, mate, if like you're actually from London and you're actually from one of those areas, but like when like every single youngster in Britain is talking like that and like it's just such a put on, it does my nutting. I had two kids talking like that on the bus the other day, or say the other day, it was a while ago now, and like in my head I was just thinking, mate, you sound so fucking thick and like fake, right? You can sound thick, mate. Like, that's not something that can be helped, but like fake thick is another thing. Like when your native non-roadman accent slips through, it just sounds trash, mate. It's like Westwood, isn't it? Like the whole of the UK's youth now have
Bus wankers!
become bus wanking Tim Westwoods. Why did Tim have to? Why did Tim Westwood have to ruin a good thing that I had going with his sticker, eh? By becoming persona non grata. That was my moneymaker, that sticker was, the Tim Westwood sticker. Is it too early to bring it back? I think it's too early to, like, you know, start bringing Tim Westwood back. Do you reckon, guys? It's been a couple of months now. Like, yeah, man, my par game is weak, dog. God, those were the days. Those were the days. Remember when Garth used to play Tim Westwood on his stream? And I really do feel like this is end game now for this guy. Maybe get some eyes in there. Make it pop. I feel like the phrase pop is severely overused in painting. There we go, now he's got eyes. He's looking alive. Right, I need the essential known oil. Yeah, I saw that's in, like, Old World. Is anyone excited for the Old World? I'm on a, like, Old Hammer forum, and, like, one of the mods had to put up, like, a post saying, like, look guys, can you stop posting things about Warhammer the Old World because we are strictly pre-2000 models here. And I know that some of you are excited about it, but a lot of us aren't. But yeah, go on, lad. You tell him.
Yes, my gatekeeper!
Am I the gatekeeper? Now, who's the gatekeeper? That bloke or me? I'm always the gatekeeper, apparently. Oh, what sort of gatekeeping rubbish is this? What, talking about not wanting everyone's nan and parents to be into 40k when they bring out that Amazon thing. Sorry. Right, are we ready to start again? It's not a bird, it's not a plane. Must be Dave who's on the train. Who knows what classic lyric that is? Where it's from. You know what? I think I'm going to start working on the bass. I think if I do any more to that, it's just unnecessary.
Glory of the Imperium.
Are we just getting bare YouTube subs at the moment? Babalab. But I absolutely disgust myself when I say that. What is in here? Just found an unopened parcel. There could be some random hobby supplies in there. Have a bet what they are. What is it? Oh. Not as exciting as I thought, but useful nonetheless. And not hobby supplies. Oh, just 2 jack cables, lads. That need to go into the shed. Hello. They must have just got buried with hobby supplies. Actually need those. But what I was actually looking for is this, like, lichen? Is that the word? Lichen? Bracken. And it was Scooter Cuz, congratulations. You have won my respect. Lichen, is that the word? Somebody help me here. Liechtenstein? Atlas, how's it going? Hey, Strafe, mate. My man Nige.
Robot Space Marine.
Is that Cuz again? So yeah, that was a random YouTube sub. I was correct. You stuck at work, Atlas? Nightmare, mate. What's your job, mate? Can I make this? Can I make your job a little bit easier for you?
Reinforcements have arrived.
Epic Duck Studios, mate. What a name. With a name like Epic Duck Studios, my guessing is you must be another streamer. Well, welcome to the channel, my friend. This is for you, a warning of what this channel's all about.
Just leave.
Funny, that cat just told me to leave.
Yeah, there we go, you've been warned, mate. And the military. Oh. And a raid from our man, Epic. What a double legend, man. Striker, mate, welcome in. Welcome in all the raiders. My name's Garth and I am 2 hours into this. What are we? Yeah, 2 hours. So this started off as nothing and this is a 2-hour jobby we got here. David Icke commission, if anyone gets the reference, congratulations. And yeah, I am an Oldhammer fan, but the truth is I haven't painted Oldhammer in about 1,000,000 years because people keep giving me commissions and I'm too poor to turn them down. So I haven't painted my own models in a long time. But if you're an Oldhammer fan and don't take yourself too seriously, then this might be the place for you. What were you doing today, Epic? And should we give our man Epic a shout? A shout out? And we should probably welcome in all the raiders. But this is a welcome.
No shit.
That's not what I thought it was going to be, but yeah, that'll do. That's your welcome, no shit, from Arnie. That wasn't what I was expecting to pop up, but there we go. Shatterpoint. What is Shatterpoint? I don't think I've heard of it.
Are you sure about that?
I need to. Yeah, I was thinking. I really want to expand out from GW. Like when I did the what's it called? I already had fun painting the Mandalorian, and I really want to paint some like busts and larger pieces. But it's churning through all of these commissions to kind of move on to passion projects is proving difficult. Alright, how much leafy goodness do we want on this guy's base? We don't want too much, do we? Yeah, that looks alright. again, anyone who's just raided in, feel free to spam my chat. I am open to questions, varying degrees. Also available on YouTube if you so choose. Trying to work out which super glue is open has proven to be a bit of a task. Right, it's not going well, is it? Anyone got any tips for sticking this sort of brackeny stuff down? I'm also going to add some dry pigment to this in a minute as well. I think PVA glue would be a better option, wouldn't it? I don't think I've got any easily accessible though. The super glue does like sticking my fingers though. But it doesn't enjoy sticking this bracken down. I thought this kind of bracken would be like really easy to stick on. A tiny little bit more. No, it's the it's because the face camera's got a slight filter on it, mate. I'm actually a Gene Stealer hybrid, so that colour kind of suits my skin tone better, and also it doesn't let the cat out of the bag straight away as well, you know. And also it's picking up the LEDs in the background as well. Could be another reason why it kind of looks a bit bluer. Right, there we go. Right, now it's dry pigment time, and then once that dry pigment goes on, I think we're done, chaps. And I can have an early night today. Who am I kidding? I say I'm going to have an early night. What I'm really going to do is I'm going to log off and I'm going to start playing Rogue Trader. Try and wind down. Unless, Colossus, you're up for a game of Lethal Company for a bit, maybe? There's been some updates, I wouldn't mind checking them out. All the Raiders, you are very quiet. Don't be shy. Ah, yeah, that's the biz. Almost like ashen. that couldn't have worked better. I was going to put some sort of browns and stuff in with that dry pigment, but I think we're just going to do a little bit of rimming. Yeah, you get it. And then we're done. If I can. Now, question is, where did I put that massive tube of black?
Glory of the Imperium.
Thank you, whoever subscribed on YouTube, you legend. Your name will come up in about 20 minutes. I don't know what's up with it.
Glory of the Imperium.
Wait. A massive tube of black Winsor Newton acrylic, which I like to use for bases, and I just cannot see it anywhere, so we'll use far more expensive Vallejo, even though it's literally just a black paint, but needs must, otherwise I'm going to be scrabbling around just looking for that tube of black paint for about 20 minutes. I'm guessing you guys don't really want to watch me do. Although people have asked for Stranger Things on stream. And I'll take this opportunity to tell Cuz to grow up. Thanks for the bits, but this is stream for adults, Cuz. You can take your toilet humour elsewhere, son. Won't stand for it.
Sharp bastard. Sharp bastard.
But you'd appreciate that. That little bit of hazing. I'm talking about wasted paint, look. State of that. And all I needed was just to do the rim. But it's done. But it's fun that, you know, when I look at a model in person, like, you know, on the stream, it just doesn't do it justice at all. It looks kind of messy when you look at him on the stream. I suppose it's because he's so much bigger, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? But like in real life, this guy looks quite swanky. Again, even if I do say so myself. Clean up this palette. Alright, so that's been a mission success today. Had a couple of raids, a couple of new followers. A few bits here and there. You know, I love it when you guys get your bits out for me. And that's right, Zen, I do have your old Hammer Old Hammer orcs to paint. They're on the list. I want to get your, speaking of lizard men, I want to get your slan done first then. Maybe that'd be a mission for me to try and get one of your slan done before the meet-up so that you can maybe take one of them back with you. If you come down to Pompeii. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, sci-fi. Redeem that Kapla, mate. Alright, ladies and gents, so thanks, Epic Duck, if you're still there, man. I really do appreciate the raid. I don't know if you are still there, but I know what it's like when you're streaming. Once you've streamed for a couple of hours or whatever it may be, you just kind of want to get out of there, man. So I do appreciate the raid. If you've had to raid and run, that's also cool. I'll throw you a follow, actually. Already follow. Alright, so that takes me to the end. So we'll have one more look.
Robot Space Marine.
Samuel Pointer, welcome to YouTube, and thank you for hitting the sub button. Something must be popping off on YouTube. But there we go. 2-hour jobby. Happy with that. Let's turn the sort of high beam light off and see if that gives you a more sort of natural kind of look to it. Yeah, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? Look, that's more like what I see. It looks a bit messy, but he's not messy in real life, if that makes sense. And any preferences for a raid, ladies and gents? This Radar Man Chillers, mate. He's sent a couple of raids over to me. Good geezer. And yeah, it's about time I paid. It's about time I paid him back, and we've got 26 odd people here, so that's not a bad showing at all. So I'm happy with that. All right, I will be back.
Reinforcements have arrived.
T-Met. Thank you very much for the follow, my friend. We'll give you a special thank you.
No shit.
That's really not the thank you that I was looking for. Let's see if we can get you a better thank you. Right. Or better welcome. Where are all my welcome messages gone? I'm gonna have to, maybe this is something I should do, is reset up all of my memes, because I set them up in what I thought was made sense, but they obviously don't make sense. JRH, man, thank you for the sub. Not only did you hit the follow button today, but you also hit the sub button. So this is a welcome for our chap who just jumped in. Wonder who that is. So that was for Libet. And for hitting the sub button, this is for JRH.
Hot diggity dog. This place is magnificent.
Yeah, magnificent is a little bit of a overstatement, but overstatement? Is that a word? Bit of an overstatement. Bit of an exaggeration, I think, is the word you're looking for, Garth, not an overstatement. Sounds like something that one of my students would have come up with when I was teaching English. The Garth sensei, can you say overstatement? Absolutely not, get out. Fucking dumbass. Yeah. I used to be a teacher, can you believe? Look at those eyes, mate. That's fucking... I've seen too much, man. Overstated. Overstatement, I don't think is a word though, is it? I should know this, shouldn't I? I'm the native English speaker here. I know everything. I swear that's what some of the teachers thought, mate. Like, teaching abroad, seriously, mate. Like, most of them had no training. The only training they did have was from the actual company that we were working for, some bollocks English school. It's like, come on, mate, it's the fucking Mickey Mouse shit. Drive me insane, mate. That's why, like, sometimes I think about going back to China and like making loads more money, and then I'm like, nah. Like, the thought of just walking into a classroom again just gives me PTSD, mate. It's fucking standing there in front of the class and like fucking everyone just looking at you dead-eyed, and you're like, alright, Takamoto-san, what's your favourite food? And in my head I'm going, he's gonna fucking say I like rice, isn't he? Oh, I like rice. Oh, do you, mate? Oh, in Suzuki-san, what about you? What do you like? You fucking rice, innit? Oh, I like rice. Fucking hell, mate. Is there anyone in the classroom who doesn't like rice? Oh, no. Does anyone have any other different favourite food? Oh, Matsumoto-san, yes, mate. What's your favourite food? I like bread or pan. You know pan? I'm like, yeah, it's bread, mate. But yeah, fucking congratulations though for breaking the horrific chain of monotony. Well done. Let's get that raid on the go, shall we? Hot noodles suck, mate. Unless you're in a real bind. I mean, obviously, after living in China and Japan, like, there's like a pot noodle. There's so much better options when it comes to like instant ramen. Pot noodle is last on my list, mate. It's barely noodles. Barely noodles, mate.
Yes, my gatekeeper!
And gatekeeper loves, yeah, mate. I'm the English gatekeeper. You got to get through me if you want to speak proper English. And if you ask me how I am, as in hello, how are you, and I say yeah, I'm okay, and then you have some sort of mental fucking breakdown because I didn't give the right answer. I am fine. How are you? Then I'm sorry, mate. You're out of class, mate. Can't be dealing with that. Obviously, that's what I wanted to do. What I'd really do is go, oh yes, well, you know, we could say something different, couldn't we? Like, you know, you can say, oh, my day's not been good, I've had a bad day, or I've had a good day. You're like, oh yeah, like, you know, try it again. They go, oh, Gareth, how are you? And I'll go, oh yeah, not too bad. Like, my family got killed in a fucking plane crash yesterday, but I'm fine, you know. And they go, but you're not fine. And I'm like, yes. Right, so it's not, hello, how are you? I'm fine, how are you? It's not like 1 + 1 = 2, mate. You're asking me a question. Don't be surprised if I give you a personalised answer. Yeah, my mates have got to deal with that. Like, that's still over there. That's literally what they're probably doing now. Like, stand up in front of a class of fucking deadheads, mate. Trying to teach English. Or worse. Or worse, potentially. Right. That is it. I am taking a break from chatting shit. I'm a telephone salesman in the daytime, so I chat shit all day. Jump on stream, chat more shit. I'm done. I am spent mentally. physically and sexually. So this is a fake hand, by the way. Yeah, that's it. I'm definitely spent. That's the last one. Right. We are ready to raid in a few seconds, so I'm going to be back tomorrow. What am I going to be painting tomorrow? I'm going to be painting a Space Marine Apothecary tomorrow. So if you guys are about Dark Angels, Space Marine Apothecary, get on it. I'm out. Again, thanks for the subs, thanks for the follows, thanks for the raids. It's been emotional. Ta-ta, ladies and gents.